Good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. It's me again, Jen. Hello! And it is the 31st of July, so it is the last day that we will be doing tarot readings in July and the last day of readings with the Steampunk Tarot by Barbara Moore and illustrated by Ali Fell. I've super enjoyed this month of steampunk and all the beautiful images that these cards have, and I hope that this intrigued you enough to either get started in tarot or to pick up a deck of these steampunk cards. They're really, really beautiful. I'm going to say that whatever card we pick today is also going to be kind of our step into the next month. And maybe I'll try to do that for each month that I finish off a deck. And if you stick around and watch the video that comes after this one, I have a special surprise. I'm going to show you the deck that I've been hiding from you all month. That's our new deck for August. So there we go. Cards are jumping, so it is time. Our last card of July. Let's see what we've got. Well, that's a good way to end a month. All right. So we are ending July and beginning August with the High Priestess. The High Priestess is a Major Arcana card. She is number 2 in the Major Arcana, which means she comes right after the Magician. And the High Priestess is absolutely stunning in this deck. I think she definitely embodies all the things that the High Priestess embodies, which is a whole lot of mystery and a whole lot of knowledge. So I guess that's what we're going into August with, the unknown, so to speak. All right. Typically, there is pomegranates of some sort in here because it sort of is meant to reveal, the curtain reveals the other side, the other realm. And so for some, the other realm is the underworld. So, and pomegranates we know are the fruit of the underworld. Thank you to the story of Persephone and Hades. What I love about this is in the traditional deck, you have the pillars, which are, the white and the black pillars behind the High Priestess. In this case, they have gears and on them. And yes, looking really close, I realize it's probably just meant to be a serpentine belt, but it's a figure 8 around these. So as the gears turn, they would make a figure 8, an infinity symbol. So there's infinite knowledge, infinite balance happening on these two pillars. Instead of them being inactive pillars that are just standing there, they kind of represent that constant change, movement, and development of the balance between the dark and the light and the balance between the seen and the unseen. So I really like that as an aspect. I realize it's gears because it's steampunk, but I think that it's a really powerful representation in the case of this card. My fingers are totally hiding this. So with the High Priestess, I like that she kind of has a Mad Hatter sort of hat because, again, I'm totally referencing literary stuff today. In the Alice in Wonderland, the Mad Hatter seems to know more than he's letting on, but at the same time, you wonder if he really is just bonkers. So that's this character too. Is the High Priestess? Does she really know what's going on, or has she just lost her mind and her grip with reality? There are cards laid out on here, but we don't see what the images are. In fact, I don't think, yeah, there's no images displayed on any of these cards. They're just cards. So again, it's that she knows, but the unknown is still there. She hasn't turned the cards over. You don't get to see what the future is. She knows, and she can see it in her crystal ball, which again, she's sort of covering. She's hiding it from the person asking the question. She's hiding it from us. We can't see what's going on in this crystal ball because her hand is in the way. I just think that everything about this card really represents that High Priestess energy of knowing and the unknown, and the things you experience are more important than like the dogma of spirituality and the dogma of this is how you should live your life. We all know that experience is its own best teacher. And in a lot of ways, the High Priestess has kind of been there, done that. She's seen the other side. Keep in mind, she's seen what lies behind the curtain. She's been initiated. In some respects, she is Persephone, come back to tell us about what she saw on the other side. She comes back at, at the turn of the year to tell us what she saw while in the underworld. So there's that really interesting in-depth story of that. And in some ways, she is, I'm going to bring it back to the Alice in Wonderland thing. Alice goes to the underworld, to the Wonderland, and then comes back to tell us of the things and the adventures that she's had there and the what she learned from those characters beyond the veil who know more than we do, but they really have no logical sense to them. And that's the High Priestess too, is nature isn't always logical and orderly. There is order in the chaos, but there's also, like on the flip side, there's chaos to the order. So the High Priestess is the embracing of those things. And as far as a card for our last day of the month, kind of leading into the next one, I am going to say in so many ways this card is perfect because I'm not going to give it away in this video, but I'm going to say that knowing the unknown and the hidden realms of things is super important for August because of the card deck that we're using. So this is one of those times where I think the cards are being a little mischievous with me and being a little silly and being incredibly literal in how they are perceived and read. And maybe that's just the High Priestess in general. I love the expression on her face. It's just, yeah, it's a great expression. And she can definitely know things. And she's kind of got the hidden eye thing going on where you're not really sure what else she can see beyond that. There's so much going on in this card. I absolutely adore it. It is a beautiful card. And it's not as dark as some of the other ones. Even though she's all dressed in black, there's still kind of enough contrast in there to see what's going on. I think this has been a really fun month and a really fun deck of cards. Again, it was the Steampunk Tarot by Barbara Moore, and it was gifted to me by Ron Tobin. Tobin. If you look up his books, they're about vampires and the unknown as well, and all of those kinds of things. It is not a steampunk novel, but it is really cool. And I hope you check out his books, and I hope you check out the video that I'm going to have following this one, as well as the playlist and all of the other cards that we've covered throughout the month. And most importantly, please check out the links in the description below for my website and some of the cool things that we're doing and all of the other weird stuff I do on this channel, including play the ukulele and the harmonica and belly dance and read stories and do all kinds of weird stuff. So check it out. I hope to see you in August. Have a wonderful Friday, a wonderful weekend, and I will see you on Monday in August with a new tarot deck. Super exciting. All right. Bye!